Yeah, what I mean by that is that I feel like the first album I made, I jumped over a lot of the sounds that I first was excited about when I started wanting to become a songwriter and a musician. And it was that time when I was listening to Bob Dylan and the Rolling Stones, and I was listening to like a lot of American country music and British rock and roll, David Bowie, Queen. And I felt like I hadn't sort of done justice to all of those inspirations, or done justice to the effect that they'd had on me. So I wanted to go back and kind of remind myself of what started me off as a songwriter, what made me want to do it in the first place. So I could, do just that, remind myself that is what I wanted to be doing before I went out too far and got lost. We've worked before, and I said to him at the end of the tour last year, I was like, "This is what I want to do. You up for it?" And he was like, "Yep, I'm on board." And that was great because I knew that he understood where I was coming from and what I wanted to achieve, and we worked together before, so we knew that it was possible that we'd get on and that we would have a functional album making process, which is ultimately the most important thing. So yeah, it was very good. Well, it was a lot of it was about just getting out of the city. A lot of it was just recording on a farm where it was not hiring a studio, so creating the studio ourselves cost a lot less. So that was a big deal for the process. And then it was Marcus has a thing for the countryside, so he wanted to be there, and he was making his album at the same time in London, so I think it was good for him to get out. And it was a very it was a really good breathing space for the songs to breathe, for the musicians to breathe, and that's very essential as well, to get a good tone and vibe, atmosphere to the songs. So I think it was definitely different from the last album, but I'm pleased with how we did it this time. I wanted to go back to these songs, to like Carry Me Away is the first song I ever wrote, and there's like I said, I wanted to remind myself of my sort of songwriting identity and who I was as a songwriter and what I first set out to achieve and what I wanted to do. And so I could trust those early songs, like Carry Me Away. There was nothing to disturb or disrupt the process of writing that song. It's as simple as wanting to escape with the girl of your dreams, and all everything that sort of it's just getting to grips with life as a teenager, and I knew that I could trust that, so that's what I wanted to do. Cocoa Chitty, it's probably like, I think when I wrote Cocoa Chitty, I knew that I knew that I was a musician, I knew that I was a songwriter, and it's kind of kept me company for quite a long time now, and I wanted to continue doing so. So I want to investigate what different shapes and sounds it can take and how it can accompany me down the line even further. We never play it the same way on stage, and it's it's great to see different possibilities and what more I can get out of one song. And I want it to be continuously relevant to me, because it is as a song, as a reminder of this muse. So yeah, I enjoy the different shapes it takes. I want to do that again, maybe.
So you want to put it maybe on all the albums you release?
Maybe, that's kind of what I wanted to do. But
changes over time.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what I wanted to do, but I don't know whether it would be a good idea. I don't know whether, I mean, I haven't changed as a person or an artist. I think you can kind of highlight and exaggerate different sides of your character at different times in different projects. So I think that was me then and this is me now. Neither is less King Charles. So I think, I think that's the purpose of any art form is to gather as much information from the world and process it how the different sides of your character can. Well, 2000, we're in February, so it's the beginning, just the beginning, and I'm on the road, and that's where I love to be, and we're in Brighton, and it's awesome. So I want to keep doing this. I want to go to do more tours. We're going around Europe, confirming that now, and then there's festivals. I want to go to Australia. I want to go back to America. I want to keep doing stuff. I mean, there's things to do here and there, but
Awesome. Thank you very much, King Charles.
Great. Thanks very much.